So what's good, everybody? Back with another video, back with another banger, you feel me? So today we came out on top with $912 with a W trading day, but there was some repercussions yesterday morning. I didn't go to school because I wanted to trade, and y'all know I've been the last couple of videos I've been trading on that account, and I have been keeping it from not blowing it, and it was going really well. Yesterday morning I let the emotions get to me and I ended up blowing it, and then ended up getting a new account, and then ended up losing 800 on that account. And I was like, hell no, like I'm not starting this new account off with $800 loss. So I reset it again, and then reset the account, and then was done trading for the day. Then I reset the account, and then I went on a run, listened to some worship music, regathered my thoughts, had a peace of mind, and yeah, it's really what you have to do after having a day like that with all of the emotions that you go through. Whenever you're still trading like that, when you're still FOMOing, you're still revenge trading, all these things, which you will occasionally, you try to keep it as small as possible, still do when you become profitable. But so yeah, that's what had happened yesterday, bro. And today I'm gonna post a second video in a minute, just a straight psychology video on how I came up. Actually, I can post it right now, honestly. I can just add it in with this video. But let's get to the wins first and how this played out. Yesterday, I'll show you all the play, how I lost yesterday, and then how I came up on top today. So as y'all see, this new account, I'm up 912. Let's go to our analysis. 3 trades, lost 700, made 1600, but I can't go over 50.5% of my profit target. So Alpha Futures is really cool for this, and it's beneficial. So it made it like it's 2 different trades, so I don't go over it. So that's why it shows 1,000 and 600, but it was the same trade. So yeah, let's get into the charts. So I was just watching how Tokyo played out, and I marked up New York's high for a target. Honestly, Tokyo will probably not bring it up all the way up there. And I mean, it's already past Sydney's low. So it'll probably just finish out wherever, about like right here, to finish off the night. Or I mean, you know, it could come up and take out Sydney's and New York's high. Who knows? But yeah, let's get into how I lost yesterday morning and then how I came up this morning. So we'll start on yesterday's loss. So yesterday's loss was New York session. It was it right here? Yeah, it was right here. So we had a gain box from this. Wait, where did we have the gain box? I honestly, let me see if I can remember by pulling it up like this. No, I think it was, it's like this. Bro, I'm pissed, bro. I think it was from this low to this high. That low to that high, was it like that? Bro, I wish I could remember, bro. This is why I need to start journaling every single trade, so I can remember these and post them for y'all. So let's see. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure this is what happened. So yeah, London. Oh yeah, I know what happened. Okay, look. So London had made this high, right? came down, made a lower low, came up, made the lower high. Now I knew it was gonna make a lower high, and I was watching it as this was happening. I knew it was gonna make a lower high and drop down and make the lower low. I knew this was gonna happen, and I didn't necessarily know it was gonna make the lower low, but I knew it was creating a lower high to go down, because it'll do this. It'll make a higher high, right, from these, make a higher high, casually, exactly, this is perfect, higher high into a higher low, into a lower low, to show that sellers are in control. Sellers are going to take position, come up, make a higher high to take out these stop losses, take out all these orders filled, and then, well, this would honestly, yeah, take out all these sell orders, whatever orders are here. This is what it's taking out. And to just manipulation to think that we're in buys or whatever. And then we get the retracement down. We get a big retracement down to make a lower low. And we ended up taking out a good amount of orders. Come up, make the lower high, and this is all right here. Good enough clues to show us that it's going to create a lower high and most likely going to make a lower low. Now, where I messed up was I didn't have the confidence, and I FOMO'd, and then I'm pretty sure I ended up revenge trading. And let's get into it. So yeah, created a lower high, which I knew it was gonna do, but I wasn't confident, and I wanted to see how it was gonna play out. As I was watching it play out, I see a big sweep down. I'm like, bro, I need to make some money off of this, bro. Like, I knew it was gonna do this. What am I doing? So what I did was got in for sales about right here, bro. And this is how I know if I FOMO'd, especially because I just got in for sales. I didn't put a stop loss. I didn't put a take profit. All I did was got in. And then as soon as I got in, I was gonna get out at like 500. I was gonna click X at like 500, close my position. And what it ended up doing, just fucking fly up, bro. And before I knew it, I'm down 1,700, and I'm like, there goes my account, bro. There goes my account. So now I'm pissed, and I ended up losing that account, bro, and I was so upset. And I'm like, I can't end the day off like that. Let me get a new account. And then I ended up getting in for sales. Did I get in for fuck, bro? I wish I could remember this shit, but I can't remember, but I ended up getting a new account, and then I want to say I got in for sales on this candle, and then I got in for buys on this candle. And as we can see, the exact opposite of what happened. So down 500 on this, down 300 on this candle, down 500 on this candle, and that's where I was done for the day. And I was like, bro, what did I just do? I was so pissed at myself because I knew exactly what I was going to do. I could have made money on the lower high, but I didn't have the confidence to get into it. And I was pissed off about that. And then I wanted to make my money back because I was pissed about that. Revenge traded up here and lost it. So, yeah, I was done for the day. And that's when I went on my run to listen to my worship music and just to like reset myself, honestly, bro, like genuinely just like have a peace of mind and remember that to have faith and to not like trip about like just that it's a part of the game. But the emotions were still there, and I knew psychology was a big part of things, and I've been known psychology was a big part of things because you see all these YouTubers, you see all these different people making a lot of money from day trading, and they all use, not all of them, but most of them use different strategies. So obviously we can know that strategy is not the issue. It's obviously something else that got them to the point where they're at, and that is discipline and psychology, which I knew, right? I knew this was how you become profitable, but I was still doing the things that kept me unprofitable. Revenge trading, I got them all written down. It's good to write down your thoughts and to like not just feel the emotions, but also express the emotions and thoughts that you're having. So, where is it? I FOMO'd. I had greed. I was impatient, and that's how I lost those trades right there. That's how I blew my account and then blew the other account. Didn't blow the account, but I resetted it because I didn't want to trade on that account, bro. Like, I just wasn't trying to start off with 800 loss. And so I'll get into the psychology part of things, but yeah, that had happened, and those were the emotions I was feeling. And then I got home from my run, and then my friend had texted me like this. Look, whenever you look at the time, look at whatever time you see this text at, look that time up on Google, and that is your angelic number that relates to you and like goes with you. And let me show you all this real quick, because this really opened my mind to understanding the psychology of things and why I kept using so much emotion going into these trades. And let me tell y'all real quick, because this will probably be beneficial to y'all too, because I know we all want that lifestyle of becoming a profitable trader and the nice cars and the penthouse, like, and all of it, bro. We want it, bro. We crave it, we obsess over it, and we manifest it. But the problem is we let those emotions that we have for that lifestyle interfere with our trading. And at the end of the day, the market could care less about your feelings. It could care less about your life situation that you're in and how you want to get out of it so bad. It could care less. All the market wants to do is steal your money. That's all it wants to do. So you have to stop letting these emotions interfere with your trading. You have to keep them away from each other. You have to use your knowledge over your emotions. Knowledge over emotion. That's what you have to keep in mind, and that's what you have to stick in your head. You have to keep that in your head, no matter what. And that is how you will stay profitable, along with some other things that I have wrote down. But let me get into this angelic number. It was beautiful. So my angelic number was 1106, and it signifies partnership between you and the divine, indicating that you are actively co-creating the answers to your prayers. It acts as a reminder to release worries regarding material items or finances, as anxiety can hinder the effectiveness of your manifestations. So this is exactly what I was going through, and it just really made me realize why I was having these emotions towards the market, because I was doing all the right things. I was going to the gym, I was getting into the Bible, I was being happy on a day-to-day basis, but every time I would trade, I would still have these emotions because I wanted the lifestyle so bad and I would crave it. And this angel number really made me come to realize, the wisdom I got from this angel number like really made me come to realize why I was still having these emotions. And it opened my eyes for sure to becoming profitable, and I understand it now. So the key themes of the number I had gotten it was 3. It was co-creation, which is you are working with the divine to bring your desires into reality. And as day traders, that is exactly what we are doing. We are working with the divine to bring our desires into reality. I know for all my consistent unprofitable day traders, we manifest this. We want our desires to come into reality. And it's like we are letting the emotions we have and letting the feelings we have for this lifestyle interfere with our trading on a day-to-day basis. Every time we lose, every time we win. In reality, our daily P&Ls do not matter. Yes, they matter, but that's where the risk management comes in, and that's where you don't let the emotions affect you. You take the loss for the day and you don't trade anymore. You take the win for the day. Be happy with it, but don't become overconfident with it. Because if you're overconfident, you'll take larger risk, you'll ignore warning signs, and yeah, you'll take larger risk and you'll ignore the warning signs, and you'll end up either full porting, blowing your account, like just having a big loss, which we don't want, because these prop firms will try to get you with this 50K account, like you have so much money, this 100K account, this $150K account, But in reality, you have a $2,000 drawdown. So your account is really only $2,000 worth. You're buying $2,000 to trade with. Now, yes, your account is a $50,000 margin that you get to trade with. That's how much money you get to use as margin to profit off of or to lose. And now if you're trading futures, that $2,000 can go like this within however many trades, depending on your risk management. So these prop firms will try to get you with this big load of money that you get to trade with, but no, you have $2,000 to trade with, and that's where they get you when you blow these accounts over and over and over again, is because you only have $2,000. But they don't want you to really think about that. They want you to think that you have all this money. So keep a good risk management and trust it and really follow it. Follow your trading plan and don't let these emotions make you revenge trade, FOMO, and do all these dumb things. Because you understand the market, you have the market experience, you've seen your strategy work, it works. The only thing that is holding you back is your psychology. And that's where this should help you if this is what you're struggling with, and this is what I struggle with. And it's also like I was saying, if you're in a bad situation at home, you're in a toxic household, whatever your problem may be, the market could care less, bro. So you have to stop letting these feelings that you have towards whatever situation you're in, the lifestyle you want, you have to stop letting those feelings go into your trading, bro. And so number 2 key theme was release anxiety. Let go of obsessions with material wealth to allow the universe to provide. I don't really like how it says universe to provide, because if you believe in Jesus Christ, God, He is the one who provides the desires in our heart, and He's the one who provides the riches we get. All glory to Him. But yeah, so let go of the obsessions with material wealth to allow God to provide. Because think about it. If you just traded with no emotion, you went based off of knowledge, you went based off your trading strategy, you would end up profitable at the end of the month, rather than not following your trading plan and revenge trading, FOMOing, using these emotions, and your account's going to end up blown by the end of the week, bro. And you have to buy another account by the end of the day, bro. Like, your account can go like this, bro. You have 2,000 to trade with. Remember that. You have 2,000 to trade with. Not 50,000, 2,000. That's how much you have to lose. So keep a small keep a strict risk management. Keep small stop losses, not too small. I'm not talking like not even a bar, but keep these small stop losses. If you have two losses a week, be done for the week. Take the losses for the week. I'll tell you all my trading plan in a second. But yeah, so the third one was, let me get to it. The third one was spiritual support. Trust that your prayers are heard and answered, but require faith rather than worry. Every time you worry and every time you force a trade, every time you worry, is this going to work? Is this going to happen? Like, if you truly have faith that Jesus Christ has answered your prayers, it's already been written. It's already been written. The life ahead of you, your future, has already been written, brother. Stop trying to force it. That is your problem. That is what is keeping you from being unprofitable, is you're trying to force this lifestyle, bro. Let God provide it to you. Stop being obsessed with this materialistic wealth. But that's what, it was like a weight off my shoulders whenever I had read this and heard this, because like I said, I always knew you needed psychology, but I didn't really understand what that meant, I guess you could say, because now that I do, I can become profitable, and I understand why you have to have good psychology, and it all makes sense now. Because this is exactly what I was going through. I was obsessed over the material wealth. I would still worry. I wouldn't let my faith be the conductor of my thoughts. I would let my impulsive thoughts be in control of my logical thoughts. And that's what you have to get under control, is let your logical thoughts be in control of your impulsive thoughts. Don't let your impulsive thoughts control you, bro. That is why you FOMO. That's why you revenge trade. That's why you become overconfident. That's why you have a loss of aversion, clinging to a losing position, hoping you'll bounce back. Emotional trap to cloud judgment, increase of emotional trading leads to bigger mistakes. That literally had happened to me probably 2 days ago. It was this close to hitting my TP, and it ended up retracing back down and making a lower low. And I could have just took the 900 and been happy and came out green for the day. But I wanted to let my emotions control the trade, let my impulsive thoughts control the trade. I wasn't thinking logically, and I ended up getting my stop loss hit and lost for the day. Now, if I would have just thought logically and went based off my knowledge in the market, I would have took 900. That's also where greediness comes in, risky decisions, and over trading. So yeah, that's really the psychology part of things, and that's what you have to get through your head, is stop letting the lifestyle you want, the obsession over this materialistic wealth, also the bad situation you're in, whatever situation you're in that you're trying to get out of, stop letting the feelings that you have for that interfere with your trading. And once you get that under control and you really realize that the market, like, I know you know that the market doesn't care about you, but you obviously don't if you're still fumbling, revenge trading, and doing all these dumb mistakes that you know you're not supposed to do, but you do it anyways because your impulsive thoughts are in front of they're mastering your logical thoughts. And it's like a big weight off my shoulders, because now that I've come to realize this, and I can take control now. Like, I actually understand the psychology part of things. And so I made up a new trading plan. Before I get into the new trading plan, I also wrote down a couple other things that tie back into this, and I probably kind of already explained it, but it's still good to talk about it. So craving the dream lifestyle that comes with being a profitable day trader. Craving the lifestyle that comes with being a profitable day trader. That is what I've been talking about. That is what is holding you back from truly being profitable. How to get out of this way of thinking. Realize that the market does not care about you or the lifestyle you want to live. It neither does care if you're sleeping on your mom's couch working 2 jobs. SCI, for example. I think he went to juvenile school, whatever it's called. He went to juvie. He was kicked out of his mom's house. He was working 2 jobs, but he realized that nobody cares. He stopped thinking he stopped having this victim mentality, and he really put the work into this market. And obviously, now that he's making millions a month, however much he can do it a day, he's obviously came to realize that the market could care less about his feelings or the situation he was in. And that's how he became profitable. And that's how you too can become profitable. Once you stop letting these emotions control you, you'll be bro. It's golden, bro. You wanting this lifestyle so bad is causing you to have these emotions towards every trade you get in. If you just stop letting these emotions you have for this lifestyle dictate your emotions while trading, you'll win. Stop letting outside emotions interfere with your trading. Follow your trading plan for 1 month and see what happens, and truly follow it. Yeah, follow your trading plan for just 1 month. Like, truly follow it every single day of the month and see where you end up at the end of the month. See if you end up with a profitable month. See if you pass your funded, and maybe you'll get your first payout at the end of the month, dude. Literally just follow your trading plan. Have the strict risk management and truly follow your trading plan. And see what happens at the end of the month. If it goes wrong, fix your trading plan. See why you ended up not profitable. And that is how you will truly grow into becoming profitable. Instead of falling in love with the lifestyle ahead of you, fall in love with your with following your trading plan. Think about it. You probably manifest the lifestyle you want every single day. Whenever you open your phone, what do you see? People driving fast cars, people living in the penthouses, people living the lifestyle you want that comes with day trading. And you're letting these feelings that you have, something you see every day, you're letting this craving dictate your emotions while you're trading because you're forcing it. You're trying to force it. Let God provide it. Let God provide it. So yeah, this is my new trading plan. So let your wins run, but on an eval, your profit target is 3,000. So you can't make 50.5%. At least on alpha futures, you can't use You can't make 50.5% of your profit target. So I have 1,500 eval. But if it hits like 1,000 and I see it's about to retrace back down, I'm taking the 1,000. I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm just gonna take the 1,000 and be happy that I ended up green for the day. For NASDAQ, I'm gonna have a 350 stop loss for one contract. On here, on here, a 350 stop loss looks like this. Okay, whatever. Okay, that was my play that I'm gonna get into in a minute. It's kind of angled this out. Oh, here we go. So what it will look like is okay. Can I show them what I'm trying to do? Here we go. So let's say we get into a sell right now. My stop loss will be 350, so that'll be about 2 blocks worth. And then our take profit will be 1,500, so 1,500. So that'll what it will look like. Now this is gonna have to be a spot on play to really hit the take profit, right? So that's where the greediness comes in, and just taking your win at however much you need to, so you can end up green. But that is what it'll be looking like. It's about a 1-to-3 ratio. What is it? Yeah, about 1-to-3. So yeah. Oh shoot, wait, hold up. Wait, that might be a little less than 2 blocks. Nope, it's about a block and a half. So that's about 1 candle worth, or a manipulation candle. So you need to be not necessarily spot on, but you need to be pretty accurate with the trade. And that's what you're hoping for. As a day trader, you are trying to predict the market with a high probability. So if you have a high probability, it's gonna most likely go your way. And yeah, this is what it'll look like for, what is it? It's about 1-to-4 ish, if that, like 0.5 to 4.3 maybe, something like that. So yeah, that's what my will look like on NASDAQ. I will also take any profit I can get if I see it's retracing and not going to hit my take profit. So yeah, that's what that'll look like on here. And let's go to gold. I'll show y'all. My stop loss is going to be 300 for contracts. And then my take profit, same thing, 1,500. So let's see what that'll look like. Oh, bro, come on, lock in. Lock in, chat, lock in, man. Hold up, bro, come on, lock in. Yo, come on, bro. Like, bro, what the? Wait, hold up. Let me see. I'm using emotion, bro. Can't use emotion. Nah, but let's see. So let's get into whatever. It doesn't really matter. Okay, take profit will look like, yikers, brother, yikers. Okay, hold up. So we can honestly maybe use 5 contracts. I mean, or we can just, let's see what 5 contracts looks like, honestly. Let's see what 5 contracts looks like. It might look better. So 300. Boom. Okay, doesn't look too bad. And then we can go 1500. Yikers, twin. Let's go for just 1,000. Let's go for 1,000. Let's see how we're looking on that. So there we go. It's okay. What are we doing here? And honestly, there we go. So we have about, let's see if it changes if I put it. I mean, dude, that's really all we need, honestly. Maybe we can put it 350. See what 350 looks like. 350. So there we have, that's a nice 1 to 4. Now honestly, I would probably, I mean, this is 5 contracts, nice 1 to 4. Yeah, I might do 5 contracts, honestly. I don't see a problem with it. Yeah, so I'm honestly might change that to 5 contracts, yeah, and take the 1,000, because that's a nice 1 to 4. Definitely can happen on a nice play. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Actually, we're gonna do 5 contracts with a nice 1 to 4, and then as y'all saw on Nasdaq, it's about half. And dude, that's 1 contract, dude. You really can't. Can you even go below that? 0.5. Yeah, no, you gotta do 1. So Nasdaq, if you're trading Nasdaq, if you don't even want to risk that much and you don't think you'll be able to just do 1 trade a day and you think you might still revenge trade, do micro Nasdaq. If you're not ready for the volatility of Nasdaq, do micro Nasdaq. But yes, we're looking about like not even a full 1 risk, but a reward is pretty big. And so yeah, we're trading with high probability. So yeah, I'm gonna do 1 to 2 trades a day, win or lose. Only 2 trades if I know for a fact 100% that it's gonna come out green on that second trade. So I'm not gonna revenge trade. I'm gonna wait about 90 seconds to get in. The setup is not gonna run away from me. It's gonna be there. So if it's truly there and I know for a fact, and if I don't have any emotion towards it, I'm gonna get in for the second trade. But if not, I'm gonna stick to 1 trade a day. I also wrote down some like motivational things, like to keep my mind knowing I am a patient trader. I'm a patient trader. I am a confident trader. I am a confident trader. I don't use emotion, only knowledge. The lifestyle I want does not interfere with my trading. So I still want this lifestyle, no doubt. I still want the lifestyle. But I've came to realize that wanting a lifestyle does not mean I have to force it onto my trading, bro, because that is what is causing me to lose, is these feelings towards the lifestyle are causing me to crave it so much that it interferes with my trading, and that's where I mess up, and that's where the worry comes in. That's where all these burdens of these emotions come in, and I just need to have faith that God will provide it. 2,500 a week. I'm done trading for the week if I make 2,500. Now if I make 2,000 for the week, I'll be done trading. I don't need to have the 2,500, but that's what I'm kind of expecting to have a week. Yeah, and then lost more than 2 trades for the week. We are done for the week, so it'll be about 700, and we're done. So that's 2 losses. 2 losses. We're done for the week. I don't want to be losing more than 700. And yeah, boys. So that's the new trading plan. We're gonna follow it, and we're gonna pass this account, bro. We came out on top. We're positive for today. I might trade tomorrow, depending on if there's a setup for me. And then we have CPI red folders, like I've been saying, Friday morning at 7:30. So we'll see. I might trade it, I might not, depending on how risky it is, honestly. But yeah, so let's get into the play I got in this morning. I wasn't even mad, and this is why I didn't even have emotion trading this morning. Honestly, I didn't. For the loss, I'll show you what happened with the loss. I had seen it make a higher high, and it was a big push up, and all time frames were that I looked at, daily, 1 hour, 30-minute, were all showing bullish, and it had respected the second fair value gap, so I got in for a buy about right here. And what had happened, no, it was, because I didn't get it on the first candle, I got in like right here, and as you can see, it hit my stop loss, and I was like, wow. So it's really not making a higher low and going to go higher, but it's going to be making a lower high and going to make a new lower low to take out these targets down here, which is London lows. And what is this? Let's zoom out. This is just kind of a support area that turned into, okay, so it's still support. Where did I get this from again? Hold on, yeah, see, so it used to be old resistance. Now it's new support as we continue moving. And that's exactly what it used it as, support. So yeah, that's honestly what I should have been looking at, which is fine. You know, we're not always going to be right. We're trading with a high probability. But yeah, so that's how I lost that 700. I think my stop loss was a little bit bigger, so we probably lost on this candle going down. So then I realized, okay, we have a big push. We have a lower high being made. We're going to have a big push down. Let's get in for a sells. Ended up getting into sells, and that's where I made the 1600. As we can see, disrespected the fair value gaps, left the game box if we had one there, and even if we would have waited for the fair value gaps to be taken out before getting into the sells, we still would have profited a good amount. We still would have made 1600, and if we were on a funded account, we would have profited probably about 5,000. So that's where our knowledge comes in. And dude, honestly, like I said this morning, after I had won this trade, I had no feelings towards the win. I had no feelings towards the loss. I was just happy that I came out with a winning P&L today. And so yeah, this is my new account, and I honestly, truly think this is gonna be the one I pass, because I'm not gonna be using emotion anymore. And I finally, like I've been saying, bro, it's just crazy because I've always known that we need psychology, but I never realized what was causing me to have all these emotions towards the market. And now that I know, it all makes sense. And yeah, bro, the only way to get there is to follow this trading plan, have a strict risk management, and have faith that God has already written out my prayers. And that's how it's going to go, bro. And we're going to do it, bro. We're going to have 3 evals passed. We're going to have 3 fundeds. We're going to be getting payouts by spring break. And the lifestyle that I craved before, I don't crave it anymore. I really could care less. The only thing I want to do is become profitable, and the only way to become profitable is to do this. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, boys. Another thing that I had written down, and I suggest to write things down, bro. Write the emotions you have down. Write what you want to become. Write what you are. And so that's why I had written on the trading plan that I am a patient trader, I am a confident trader, I don't use emotion, I only use knowledge. Like, if you write these things down, you'll realize in your head that it's all coming to reality, and you'll truly believe these things if you keep telling yourself over and over these things. What I had written down on this side, I love my trading plan. I love risk management. It keeps me profitable. I love following my trading plan. It keeps me profitable. I love patience. No emotion interferes with me trading. 3 evals by spring break past. Soul is in control over my emotions. Trust knowledge over emotion. And then we also have this definition of action where we think clicking the buy and sell after we click buy or sell, we think that's the action of watching the numbers go up and down. And we get this dopamine rush of being in a trade. what I've also learned is being a day trader, the best thing you can do is not get in a trade or just wait for the trade. Just wait. That's what you have to come to realize, is that you just have to wait, bro. Wait for the play to come to you. If the play doesn't come, don't trade. And it's a winning day, bro. You didn't come out with a loss. Your account's not blown. Just chill, wait for the next day, and there'll be a setup there. If there's not, cool. Next day, boom, setup, 1,000 there. Had 2-3 winning days in a row. Boom. But you have to change your, like I was just saying, the dopamine rush that you get from hopping in a trade, seeing the numbers go up and down. If you change your definition of action into control over control your capital, control over your capital. Action, the new definition of action you should have is control over your capital and control over your mindset. Because like I said, it's your impulsive thoughts mastering over your logical thoughts, and that's why your emotions cause you to stay unprofitable. Every day is a trading day. Doesn't mean you have to trade, like I just said. Didn't lose any money. It's a W trading day, bro. It's a W trading day. You didn't lose any money. Be happy you didn't lose any money. Because would you rather not trade and not lose any money, or would you rather trade and lose? I mean, just because you wanted to trade, you needed to trade, you're addicted to trading. No. Trading is boring. Trading is boring. You have to come to the realization of that too. At the end of the day, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, bro. If you truly want to become profitable, you're going to have to let trading be boring and not like this like Wolf of Wall Street type thing, bro. So that's all I really have to say today. Also, another tip, I got this from SCI. Set a timer for 90 seconds to 120 seconds if you're about to FOMO. See if the setup is still there. Think about it, because like I said, the setup is not going to run away from you. The trade is not going to run away from you. If you wait this long, it's about like 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. The setup is not going to run away from you, bro. It'll still be there. So if it's still there, hop in the trade, bro. Hop in the trade. And you'll know you're not FOMOing, because you took 2 minutes, 3 minutes to think about it. The trade is still there. So you're chilling, bro. And while you're in a trade, all you have control over while in a trade is your emotions. So like I had said, this is what keeps traders from being unprofitable. Like I had said, FOMO, overconfidence, greed, impatience, loss aversion, which means clinging to a losing position, hoping you'll bounce back, which in reality, you know that you're not going to bounce back and you should just take the profit, but you're being greedy and you need it. You need it to hit your TP. No, brother. No, it doesn't need to hit your TB. Just take the profit, come out on a W, and come back tomorrow, bro. The market will always be here. The market will always be here another day. Yeah, bro. I mean, that's all I really got. And that's where I'm at today in this trading journey. Every day we're learning something new. Every day we're growing in the trading journey, bro. And if you truly want to become profitable, if you truly do become profitable, you will find a way. No matter how long it takes, you will end up finding a way. And yeah, boys, that's going to be it for today. This is a long video, 43 minutes long, so if you stay till the end, bro, drop a like, drop a comment. This is probably one of the best psychology videos that you really need, bro. I mean, I explained everything because you probably heard a million times that psychology matters more, and it truly does, but I don't think some people realize what it means, and it's literally like I've just been talking about for like the last 40 minutes, dude. So yeah, boys, do something productive, read a book, work out, do something, read the Bible, blessed to live another day, and to pursue my dreams. And yeah, boys, I'll catch you on the next video.